Hi everyone, it is May 11th and I thought it's time to take you on a tour of the seedlings so far and what we've been doing. So the garden's totally a mess, but I'll give you a little bit of a tour so you can see what it looks like now, and it's chaotic and we have pots everywhere, staging everywhere, and eventually it'll look beautiful. I started seeds as early as end of February, lettuces and some early crops, and then end of March. So for the most part, we have a lot of tomatoes and peppers. So I have 10 varieties of tomatoes and 6 varieties of peppers. So they're all doing really, really well. I have some trays designated for family and friends, so a lot to give away. I always plant more seeds than needed. We've already potted up into some bigger solo cups. This year we had some troubles with some dirt because I tried to cut corners and not use seed starter soil mix. So don't do that, because we had to change up all of the pots for all the tomatoes because they were not happy. But right now they are so ready to get out. A lot of the leaves are curling up. I just started hardening off, so within a week we will pick our favorites and plant and then give the rest away. These are beautiful. These are going to my mom and my sister for Mother's Day tomorrow. A lot of the peppers, so there's some peppers intermixed with all of the trays, but they look really good. I started them early. One is, this is a banana pepper that is like an albino version, but apparently it did not get enough sunlight and not enough chlorophyll to make it green. So it's pretty crazy. I feel like we should just plant it and see what happens. These are the rejects. Don't look at those. All right. So two other crops that I plant through seeds are peas and green beans. And a lot of people say that you should just put the seeds in the ground. But with this style of gardening, there's like just so few boxes and room that, well, we have a lot of boxes, but we have a little bit of room, and I just want to make sure that if I only have like 2 plants, that they really they make it. So I did plant some magnolia peas from seed, and they're under this. There's a lot of insect netting because our birds think that we feed them, because we do. So they are not afraid at all to come up to lettuce, to peas. So it doesn't look beautiful, but these magnolia peas are a sugar version of sugar snap peas. They will supposedly grow to 8 feet tall. So I did plant them as seeds, which was challenging to be able to transplant them. But these are like little babies. So I actually put extra seeds in the ground. But these were seedlings that I had in the basement under grow lights. There's also some sugar daddy snap peas in here, so 2 different varieties. Another early crop were our lettuces. So we have 6 different lettuces on this new ladder. This was something Brandon built just this year. So these are head lettuces, but can be clipped as baby lettuces. So I've been trying to keep up. The birds were absolutely crazy and attacked a lot of them. They had a field day, so we tried to be really creative with sticks and how we are putting this insect netting up. But now they're all coming up again, and because of the size, maybe we'll actually get some like head lettuces that were not planned, but we're excited about. This is one of my favorite flowers, little Johnny Jump Up viola violet, and it was just in the crack of our deck, so I planted that, which just makes me super happy. Okay, so come on over here. So just like peas, green beans, there's 2 varieties in here. Everyone says you can just plant those from seed, but I tend to, again, plant them early to try to get them started a little bit early. So there are actually seeds in the ground in the middle here, but then some seedlings that we planted. Okay, we'll head over. Oh, let me stop here. So my friend Mike from the WAC also has a love of gardening and a couple different greenhouses that he has some crazy growth on his peppers and tomatoes, and he passed along this one to me. It's a Jamaican mushroom hot pepper, so there's some growth already coming in, so very excited to see where that one goes. Thank you, Mike. I planted garlic in here, as you can see. So far I have one. Never planted garlic before. That will probably be the only one that's popping up. We may get a few others as it gets warmer, but we'll see. It's kind of fun. Here's our potatoes. So they are screaming to get in the ground. So we have red, white, and blue potatoes. So we'll get these guys going pretty soon here. These were bought, but these were from bags of potatoes that started to chit on their own. So kept them going. Here we have yellow onions. I have two kind of designated for just to use the tops for green onions. Otherwise we'll see how they pan out here. I'm gonna take you back here. One thing that's super fun this year are flowers. So I have never planted flowers from seeds like this many. So we've always done marigolds because they're super easy. I feel like they grow like a weed. I've given some away already. These are great for early pollinators to come in, and apparently rabbits and other animals don't like them, but our animals are all over the place, so they're not afraid of anything. These are the really tall version of snapdragon flowers, so they're starting to get some color and bloom, but they are again dying to get into something taller, so we'll see how those go out in a pot. I have some blue disc African daisies, petunias, which I've never started from seed, so it's really fun to see some flowers coming in. Again, more daisies and zinnias, which brought so many hummingbirds last year. That was the favorite part, so I think I'll always have zinnias. Okay, and then a few more things here. More succession planting with lettuce, basil. Here's some really strong peppers coming in. These are supposed to be spring lovers. And then if you haven't seen, there's a ton of coleus in the area. This was from just a clipping last year that was kind of propagated, but not really. It literally fell off and I just put it in the pot with the soil in it and it grew to this. And then this one we overwintered with Cliff and Jan. So they have this awesome indoor pool greenhouse, pseudo greenhouse. It's more important for that it's a greenhouse. And we took care of some coleus, and Cliff did this awesome job with bringing all these clippings to life. So there's so many. We have a few different over here. There's one back there that's beautiful. These were two that, again, same thing, that were clippings that I just threw in a pot last year and then took them to his house, and he kept them alive all winter. We will have to up pot those, but I think they will be successful. And then there's even just a few more. So we had a really good time with watching them all winter, and it's so easy to do. So we definitely want to get on the coleus game for next year. But this is it so far, and we're excited to get them maybe in the ground next week. I'll show you then. Bye.